What's up guys, this is AD and welcome to my first video basically documenting my road to financial freedom. And if you clicked on this video, hopefully you stick long enough to follow my journey. Maybe you can get some entertainment, some info, or you're just bored and you wanted to click on this video and you want to kill time. Hopefully you stick long enough to give me a chance to continue this journey with me. And what do I consider financial freedom, and what's that goal for me? Or it's basically trying to hit 1 million before I turn 40. I'm currently 30, about to go 31. So I believe that that's a bit of an ambitious goal, but I feel like if you set goals that are defined and you have basically smaller goals to hit, it keeps you on track to hit that. So this is the start of it, you guys. Hopefully you continue watching my videos and hit that subscribe, hitting that like, basically, making the algorithm a lot better for me. So let me start off with saying, basically, this is my portfolio. I've been recently started to invest about 2 years. And I can say that I had a rocky start from the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I'll straight out put it out like that. But I will definitely go in a different video of, all of those roadblocks, all of my, experiences, what led to me to investing, all of that good stuff. But right now I kind of just basically just want to give you a brief look at my portfolio, a little bit of my stocks here and there, and a little bit of my thought process, because I don't want to make this video way too long. I'm trying to hopefully just give you a broad view of where I'm at and basically where I'm heading. And just look out for more videos, basically giving you a lot more deeper details in all of this. But let's go in first with my 1 year outlook. Okay, so 1 year, about 48.35%. I will can say at 50%, all right, just to be a little generous. So a 50% gain in the stock market was really good. Normally an annual average for the SPY 500, it's about 7 to 8%, maybe 6%, that range. I think even the SPY last year did it well. So it was, despite the pandemic, if you're able to take that opportunity right in the dip, man, you had some massive gains. Okay, and I can say that congrats to all of you guys that were able to take advantage of that, and you became millionaires, because there was a lot of millionaires made last year. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of them. But we're hoping to change that in a year, right? So let's go overall my overall portfolio. Okay, so up in the last year I was 50%, which is very good, right? But overall I'm up 16.67, which is not bad. Like, I probably had less returns from the SPY overall this time frame, and like I did mention it, I did start off real bad. Let's see, because I started off on 2018, like almost at the end on August. So at the end of that year, I ended up with -3%, right? You never want to be negative. You can see that I started out bad. Then the following year in 2019 was one of the best years, and unfortunately, because of a lot of mistakes that I'll definitely go in a different video. Let me know down in the comment box below if you guys want me to discuss what happened in this time frame, because I'm not afraid to say that I messed up a lot. So let's say I had a -23 return on that year. That is very bad, right? And there's a lot of good reasons how that happened, because it's stupid mistakes, right? So that is my overall portfolio, right? Overall I'm 60%. I could definitely say that I could have been worse, because it could have spiraled out of control. But I was able, basically the beginning of 2020, I was able to basically recess my investing strategy, and it seems to be working because of my gains. I mean, obviously luck and some of the stuff that I did helped a lot in that. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of good luck, but I believe that a little bit of luck and a lot of patience and knowing how to position yourself can come a long way. So that's where I'm at right now. Currently, my portfolio is at 22K. I will say that I have about 3%. I mean, not 3%. I have 3K in margin. So I have about 25, plus 3K in, margin, which I don't really count, margin in part of my equity. Yeah, that's where I'm currently standing with my portfolio. And let's look at my individual stocks. I have 9 stocks that I'm in position. I will talk about options and probably later because I'm kind of still learning. So I'm not even gonna touch options right now. But my biggest position is Snap. Snap. I have currently 29% in my portfolio of my overall. It's my best return on all my stocks is of almost 300%. I consider Snap a winner. I am not selling that anytime soon. Because I'm very bullish on Snap. It has a long way to go. I will definitely try to see if I can make more in-depth videos on each stocks in the future of how I go on about investing and how I go in what prices I believe certain stocks are for me, because everybody has their own kind of way of evaluating stocks and where a good entry points and stuff. So I don't want to go too much in detail in that stuff. I just kind of want to go overall my overall investments. So my next one is Disney. I currently, this is like basically my smallest position. I kind of regret a little bit of Disney. I had a higher position. I had like 15 shares, but I cut it down to 10 just because I wanted to use that money for something else. But I mean, for that small position, is up 50%, which is if it ever dips, I actually want to add more because Disney has a big potential, especially with their Disney Plus and all that stuff. And once their parks open up, there's so many opportunities right there. My next position is CCL. That's roughly 4%. I honestly, CCL, I liked it way before the pandemic, but then I bought it at the worst time. And I was able to average down to 23. I cut my position on CCL not because I didn't like it, but because I had to reevaluate, and travel, especially cruise, are gonna take years to go back if they ever will be able to get close to what they were before. So I decided to cut my position. Currently this stock is kind of like a wait and see. I might add, I might not, I might even sell out. So stay tuned in order to see what I decide to do. But at the moment, I'm just, it's a wait and see. Facebook is another one. Facebook, I'm at around, it's 8.56%, and my portfolio return is 7%. That's not bad. Facebook has been interesting because I love it. I'm actually very bullish because there's so much potential. But there's also the hangover of how the U.S. government wants to break up big tech, and specifically, it's for some reason they hate Zuckerberg and Facebook. So they want to break both WhatsApp and Instagram from Facebook, and that's a huge part of their valuation. So I'm kind of like, I'm hoping that doesn't go any further than just maybe just giving them fines or something like that, because if they do break up those two companies from Facebook, it will definitely hit Facebook valuation, and I would definitely have to reevaluate my position in Facebook or just sell out if that ever happens. But I feel like that will take a good amount of time before that happens, so I still like my position. I'll still hold. I had like a 7%, I said, so I was originally planning to make it 15 to 20, but at this point, I'm probably gonna be like, if it goes below either close to my average was 254, I might add a little bit more, but not too much, because I'm a little bit not afraid, but I'm kind of like hesitant, and I'm just gonna be patient just to wait it out. And then one of my newest positions, AMD. I just started out like last year, a couple months ago. My current position is about 5%. See if maybe I build it into 8 to 10% if it ever goes down lower than my cost average 81, which is possible because a lot of tech has been going up a lot. That's why I have been very hesitant to add like any more tech. So if there's maybe a correction or even a second double dip of my stock market crash, I would actually load on that one. Then my next one is Neo. It's about 5.77%. Neo is an interesting one. I have a love and hate relationship with Neo. Not because I don't think it's a good company, but because it's a Chinese company. Chinese companies are in a very, there's like a fine line between a good Chinese company and a bad one. And it's very hard to see which ones are which. And, with the whole issue with China and the US, man, it's very, very difficult to keep your investments on, Chinese companies. Because, there's always those chances of either giving you the right info on their balance sheet, if something goes wrong with the government, between the company and the Chinese government, they can punish the companies. A big example of recently, one of the biggest companies, the one that Jack Ma owns, it got hit hard. So I would love to add more on Neo, but man, that the Chinese government component makes it very difficult, man. I congratulate people who have that much faith on that stock. Then my next one is Tesla. Is basically my second biggest aside from Snap. I currently have 27%. My cost average is 432. Man, I would definitely have been a lot more up in Tesla, but I took some short gains. Never do that, you guys. If you really believe in a company and you think it's gonna, if it goes up and then you say, oh, I'm gonna make like $200-300, and then when it goes back down, I'll buy more. I did that, and this is a tough lesson to learn. That at least I was able to get back in, but man, there were so many gains. I have 62% gains right now. I could have a lot more. Okay, if you guys are in, about Tesla, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to go into details, right? My next position. Oh, you know what? Tesla, I might actually be. If it goes down like 20 to 30%, I'm actually willing to add 30% and above. I would not add more than 50% on Tesla, just because you do not want to be too. You don't want to have too much on one stock. No matter how much you love it, man. You can get hit hard. You never know. So Beyond Meat is my newest stock. I think I added in December because it's actually been recently going down because they missed their earnings numbers in the past quarter. My cost average is 126. I have a 7.36% portfolio. I actually want to make this between 15 to 15, and then 20 if it goes really low below 100. I'll go heavy on that one. Beyond Meat is a very good play on meat. It's one of the biggest leading meat alternatives. The other one is Impossible Foods, but I believe they are not they're currently private. They're not public. So, and there probably are other smaller companies, but like I believe that the branding of Beyond Meat is the biggest. And I have tried some of their products. Their sausage on the Pizza Hut one was it was good, man. It was really good. I tried their beef patties on the ones that are selling on the Costco or other markets. It's good. The only bad thing about the cooking those patties, they give a weird smell, man. I don't know, like if they can fix that. And I heard some people in different communities that the burgers have a aftertaste. I personally didn't feel that aftertaste. But maybe it just depends on how sensitive or how you like your meat to taste. But honestly, the Beyond patties, they're pretty good, man. I'll probably buy more in the future. So I really like the future of this company. I will probably add more. Then there's Tattoo Chef. This is another one of my newest one. If you guys follow stocks and you look at communities, you see that there's a trend, right? I have a lot of the popular stocks, and obviously I'm not gonna be investing in things just because everybody's talking about it. I will look at a lot of stuff that people are hyping up, but some of that stuff are just basically pump and dumps. But I believe that one of these companies like Tattoo Chef has a huge opportunity, and it's in the food in the frozen food space, more like in the plant-based frozen foods. I actually tried to find some of their products on Costco where I go, but I didn't find any. They only had like the bags of like vegetables. I'm not very big on vegetables, so I didn't want to buy that. I was looking at their other bowls, I couldn't find them. I'm very interested in to try it out. I heard that it's very hard to get their product, which it seems like it. But I will be buying some of their products just to reinforce my investing in them, because if you're like buying products, or you need to, or invest in companies that that you can get the products, is always good to look at their product, taste it, know it, use it in order to understand the company and the direction that they're going. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is another kind of like separate food play from Beyond Meat. It's more like in the plant-based, and I'm also trying to probably add more, like about 15%. I'm currently 7%. I mean, yeah, I'm down a little bit. That doesn't really bother me, because this is a long term. My strategy when it comes to investing is about 2 to 5 years. I mean, depending if a company goes freaking like 80% in a month or two, maybe I might sell some, which has been happening recently, where certain stocks, if you buy them, they go up, and that's not usual. But man, I don't know what happened with 2020, man. 2020 was a year that you either loved or hated, or you just had so many mixed emotions, man. It was crazy. So yeah, that's my current portfolio. I have 9 stocks. I'm hoping to add like maybe 10 to 15 when I have my positions built up. Sometimes is hard to add more stuff, because it keeps going up, man. This market, as much as I like some of my stocks, man, they have gone way too much. All right, guys, that is all I had to say. Thank you if you stayed watching all the way here, and if you did stay all the way here, please share down below. If you're also on this starting journey like me, what is your current balance? And hopefully we can all be following our own progress throughout the years, and helping each other out to grow and correct mistakes, or even just look up for opportunities to where to invest next. Because I feel like this next generation of investors, the retail investors, we're here, you guys, and we're here to take the investing world by the balls. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. All right, guys, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.